Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight. Welcome back to our RimWorld Odyssey playthrough. Just to keep things moving along, I've fast-forwarded a couple of days to get us set up, and also to kind of try and figure out what I'm doing with this. I mean, the giant eyedropper shape is something we could keep, I guess, but I'm sort of thinking maybe move away from the Kestrel and go for... It's like the Manted ship that kind of has like a three-pronged thing going on there. I don't know. We'll kind of play around with it. We have some Horax cultists coming after us. There's that, an Ancient Danger we'll want to check out at some point. But yeah, we'll just kind of send our warriors in and hope that all goes well on that front. And we've got 3 hours to take care of 3 people. How hard can it really be, right? Oh, hold on. It seems like they've noticed us. Oh, good lord. I mean, surely 3 people can take out one guy with a club. No? Not gonna happen? Okay, we did sort of do it. And you got Alberto over here. I don't really like the idea of recruiting. I don't even think you can. Maybe you can recruit cultists, but, like, they have inhumanization, so I am not, like, super into it. So we'll just kind of, shoot Myrtle over here. She's made some poor life choices. I don't know if we need the shard, to be honest with you, but, there we are. Anyway, things are piecing themselves together a little bit. I've actually got around to building some shelves, so we're, kind of okay there. I also think, now that I'm thinking about it, not lavish meals, but maybe we'll start working on getting some, just gonna adjust my microphone here. Where the heck are fine, there we are. Nope, carnivore fine meal, where's regular? There you are, regular fine meal, that's what we want. Kind of, work this into the roster, I think. I think we can get away with it at this point. Maybe, possibly. I want to believe, really, that it's something we can do. As, the happier our colonists are, the more productive members of society they will be. Though with that in mind, we don't want our prisoners having fancy, Oh, nope, that's too far. We're not complete animals here. Limit them to just simple meals. Which means, of course, I'll have to remember to actually cook simple meals from time to time, but, such is life. Also, with that in mind, we'll go ahead and pause these for now. Also working on getting a high-tech research bench in place, so that's pretty good. We can, start moving forward a little bit on some of these things, like orbital tech, so we can actually build our own things, and if we also work our way up, we could get our own shuttle. So that'll be kind of fun. And yeah, life is looking pretty good for our colony. And since we did just get a raid, we're probably not going to get another one for a while, which means I think I can afford to send our colonists. I think I might just... I mean, it's a bit of a risk, isn't it? But I think... it says 0.8 days, so that's actually not terrible. Yeah, definitely want a Hemogen pack, simple meals, 1.9 days worth of food. I mean, I think we can pull it off. Why are you getting mad? Oh, you observed some corpses. Boo-hoo. Come on, you're a vampire, man. Gotta be a little bit tougher than that. Go ahead and... yeah, top up on the old blood. Yes. Oh, you were actually already topped up? I am an idiot. It happens. Yeah, because, I mean, you guys aren't good at plants. I don't think Thompson is good at plants. Actually, I think Thompson is our best plant person right now. Possibly. It's... what is this? A hulking building. Do I want to invest time in that? The answer is not really. So I won't. Actually, what is this? Hidden installation. You know what? Actually, let's do that right now. Choi, what are you doing researching? I mean, I appreciate it. Chambers, go research at the better research bench. Oh, wow, that was... I think that's the closest I have ever seen one of these things. So, you know, that was kind of cool. And there is nothing on the map. Though I shouldn't be surprised. I was playing a little off camera with... I forget what its name is. Better exploration loot, I think. It adds it so that even these maps can generate, you know, sort of useful things. I'm kind of thinking maybe haul some berries, or stock some berries. That is. It's gonna be a bit of a pain bringing everything back, but you know. Yeah, because this way we can get a little bit of a stockpile going of berries for those fine meals while we're waiting on the potatoes to come in. Switch on... oh no, you can walk. Don't cause any trouble now. Oh, right, we also need psychite, which no one can do. So we don't need to bring Thompson back in a... actually, I guess, Thompson, if you're just gonna sleep, let's have you go through here and just sort of do a little exploration while Choi and Mac take care of the berries. Also, free shelves. I don't think I'll take all of them, but let's take some of them home with us, because that'll, you know, be kind of useful. All right, jolly good. Little bit of stuff, and a relatively danger-free. Wait a minute. Bit of carpet. I do like tearing up carpet in these places. You know, just a little bit of free stuff. Sterile tile, also good, because then we can maybe make our own sterile tile. Back home. Always good. You know, can't complain about these things. I'm actually somewhat surprised. Oh dear. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, Thompson. Oh dear. Right. Probably shouldn't have left the door open. Let's, this is gonna be a bit risky because being a sanguiphage, you might not be super happy about. Yeah, this may well burn out on its own, so we should be okay. All right. Good. Yeah, so you know what? We'll kind of let all this play out, and I will come back in. Oh dear. All right, well, that kind of worked out. Anyway, I'll come back in once, you know, we've kind of cleaned everything up and I have, you know, we're ready to pack up and head home. Or, you know, if something interesting happens in the meanwhile. Alrighty then, so that didn't take too long. Nothing terribly exciting happened on the way, so we just kind of tore everything apart and dragged it all back. So, yeah, overall, a good haul, I would dare say. What else do we really need to do at this moment? Not much is the answer. It's gonna, I guess, just install these wherever, and then we'll kind of, you know, figure out what we're doing with everything else by and by. I guess I kind of need at least one place for any corpses, for meats and things. Oh, bloody hell. No, don't destroy the tool cabinet. Honestly, some people. Yeah, I get it. You're hungry. But, like, come on. That's no excuse for rudeness, is it? Also, looks like we may have been starting to, get something going there. But that's Vince's bed. Alright, let's, turn this into a... Alright, we're not enclosed anymore. Alright. It's always annoying. Really wish Thompson had just gone to bed. He would have felt much better. But, you know. Wait. Oh, I don't have a door there. How very, very silly of me. I mean, I guess we could work on putting a door in there for now. I mean, probably a smart idea. Like, I could wait for him to pass out, but, you know, I've noticed that pawns who are, do I have a good constructorizer? Choi, you're not crazy. Like, I guess I could just punch him out, but I would much rather just arrest him and, you know, then figure it out later. Alright. So, you know, the classic stratagem of arrest him and then immediately let him go. Oh, shoot. That's right, I'd made him our abbot, so I'm gonna have to go through that again. That's mildly annoying, but, you know, life goes on. Unless he automatically gets it back when I release him. Alright, so you're gonna be a little mad about having been arrested and all, but, you know, you'll get over it. They always do. Alright, potatoes are coming in. Props are coming together. Might take us a little while to get to, actually exploring that Mechanoid place. I mean, might as well at least make the flak vests first. That just seems smart. Of course, do I really need an abbot of archotechnology? I guess the answer is maybe, because everyone will be slightly sad until we fill said role. I guess I should also, like, this being outside is going to cause us a little bit of trouble. I also think to myself, let's make this a place for apparel. Let's try to say normal or better. And I guess all apparel, as long as it is not bio-coded and not tainted. And of course, you know, the appropriate level of hit points. That way we can kind of keep things a little bit organized. You have 2 bits of work left. Okay, you are doing something useful, so can't be too mad at you for it. Thompson is getting back to work. Like, how are you? Didn't get the catharsis buff, unfortunately. I also can't help but notice I don't have a chef who can actually cook fine meals, do I? Wait, Mac should be able to. Why are you not? Alright, the fine meals, once we get on top of that, should actually let us get somewhere. Or, you know, at least that's the hope. I don't know why you weren't prioritizing that, Mac. That was mildly infuriating, but, you know, life goes on. And especially because you are a pretty high priority cook, so not 100% sure what happened there. I want to hunt some caribou or 2, maybe. Alright, that's something. Oh, and people are putting on their flak vests, so that's good. Gotta love it. I notice there is a child vac suit just kind of sitting there, so I should probably get rid of that. I don't think it matters, though I could be wrong about that. Let's quickly find that out. like, how much resources we get back. It might matter. You know, one of those things. You live, you learn. Alright, go ahead and let's try to finish this. How are we on the old... And we've got a couple of flak vests going, so that's a plus. Alright, you can stop now and, you know, go do whatever it is you need to do. Oh dear. Okay, we have like a full quadrum. And also, I think I forgot to mention it, but it was confirmed to me in the comments that it is indeed completely random. So, you know, big plus. Actually, oh no, that is closer to 1 quadrum than 2. So, plenty of time to, you know, do all the stuff we want to do and then get the heck out of there. Which makes me happy. I don't know if I want to take in refugees right now. Let's link these. Oh, bloody hell. Manhunter. Okay. Please tell me you're not manhuntering. So that's a small mercy. You are cooking fine meals. I'm going to have you stop for a second. And I think I will have... Now, how did this even happen? That's my question. How did you trigger 2 caribou in that close order when you're the only one fighting? Come on, Choi. You have no gun. You do have a gun, so... You know, might as well... I'll even wake up Thompson. He's a little angry, but, you know... We're just doing our best, man. We're just doing our best. I mean, I guess the plus side of this is that it is bringing the caribou to us, which means that life will be... Mac, what the heck have I done? Alright. So everyone's over here. Caribou are incoming. Little bit of shooting practice, which again is good because we desperately need it. Like, really desperately. As our colonists are, of course, you know, not quite... Actually... Our colonists aren't at Chambers. Like, come on. You might need to run. I mean, good thing about being a delicate wimp is that he'll go down at the drop of a hat, which means that he's less likely to actually take life-threatening damage. You know, you gotta be thankful for some of these little things. Not very useful in a fight, of course, because if you need to put down a lot of firepower, you know, it does weaken our position a little bit, but, you know. Anyway, also, as I was kind of saying, mildly infuriating that none of our actual combat people got any of the vests that have been made thus far, but, you know, that's, sometimes how life goes, I guess. Might need to make some parkas as well. I'll set that to be 2. No cloth, because I want to save that for the flak vests, for the time being. And again, I really should prioritize getting all of this built out so that we have a proper thing. Just like I should also be working on the whole bedroom situation, which we've discussed previously. I don't really want to take on refugees at the moment. You know, it's one of those things where it's a good thing to do, but I don't know if I really want to do it. Same with the space drone hack, to be honest with you. They're making some progress here, so that's good. I'm trying to think to myself, because I don't 100% remember whether, if the unfinished product is, degrading, if that results in the finished product being at less than 100% hit points. Which, if that is the case, that is a bit unfortunate, but again, like with many things in life, it goes on. Let's see. So what I'm thinking is, once I build this out a bit, this will probably be some kind of research zone. Also, didn't really stop to think, how are we doing on the old power? We're not doing terribly. Not necessarily the best, but not the worst. I'm going to turn this off for now. We do have lots of wood that we can end up refining later, so that's, you know, another plus. If I look at my research, I guess another thing I should consider is... yeah, I mean, a large chem fuel tank and some thrusters. Not a bad thing to invest in, perhaps. Just feels like there's so much I want to do and not enough time to get it done. But that's life. Same with whatever exactly it is I'm doing over here. Feeling a little crazy, because I do want to go into space at some point in the not terribly distant future, so I need to figure out what the heck I'm doing there. Alright. But progress does appear to be happening, so, you know, it's nice. Yeah. Anyway, I guess there's not really too much exciting going on until we have all of this set up. So I think, well, for one, actually, I'll turn this on just so that we can make a little faster progress. Though, the longer it takes to finish, as we get, like, you know, crafting experience per tick, so it actually makes a certain amount of sense to have this off so it takes longer to finish something so we get more crafting experience, thus ensuring better on average products, or something like that. I'm pretty sure my logic holds up there. And also, prisoner stuff going well. Yeah. But anyway, not too much until, you know, we boldly go to our next adventure. So I think I might actually wrap this episode up here. And with that said, until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. And I will see all you in the next video.